So now that you have a little bit of an understanding of the different wireless standards and settings and all that, I want to show you where you would go to configure wireless. So wireless is going to be configured in Windows 10 by clicking Start and then bring up the Settings app. Okay, now you'll notice that on this virtual machine, if I click Network and Internet, I do not have a Wi-Fi adapter, but I do on my physical computer. So I'll bring up settings on the physical computer. Now, if you've got a Wi-Fi adapter, you'll have this Wi-Fi button here you can click on, and this is going to let you see your wireless. Okay, so as you can see, I'm connected to a wireless network called M Wireless here. Okay, and that is known as your SSID in wireless networks. So that's Service Set Identifier. If you look in the lower right hand corner of your screen on a Windows 10 computer, you'll see the little Wi-Fi symbol. If you're connected to wireless, you can click that, and this will show you the available networks that are up and running. Okay, so you can do that. That's how you can connect to your wireless. Okay, they've also support what's called Hotspot 2.0. Okay, and Hotspot 2.0 means that your Windows 10 computer could connect to different hotspots that have been made public in public places. Of course, you got to be careful a little bit there, just because for security reasons. But this is where your Wi-Fi settings are going to be. And then as far as your changing your TCP/IP settings and all that, that is exactly the same as what we saw with our previous lectures on TCP/IP. So there's not really a lot of differences there in regards to that. Okay, now you can, of course, put your device into airplane mode if you want. You can turn that on. You can do that over in the action menu as well that we've seen. And by putting your device into airplane mode, it's going to, by default, it's going to disable all wireless transmissions. This is because of airplanes, right? If you're on an airplane, they want you to do that. Although, even if you're in airplane mode, you can switch your wireless signal back on. They just, they don't want you doing cellular and all of that. So you can still use that if you want. Okay, so that's what airplane mode is, and that's how you can configure your wireless network. So pretty easy. If you wanted to turn this completely off, you could just switch it off if you want. Okay, and then you have the ability to support with this Hotspot 2.0, you have this Let Me Use Online Sign Up to get connected. So what that'll do is, if you do have a Hotspot 2.0 where they're offering some public Wi-Fi hotspots, it'll just pop a message up and allow you to sign in. In some cases, though, keep in mind, they're going to try to charge you money for that. Okay. Also, you can do mobile hotspot if you wanted to support that. You can share your internet connection with other people, and that'll enable something known as an ad hoc hotspot, which basically lets you, if there's people around you that want to use your internet connection, you could share that out with other people if you wanted to. Okay, so that's how that would work. Okay, so there's not really a lot of wireless settings there to really configure, and it's all pretty straightforward. Now that you understand the standards as far as configuring Windows 10 goes, there's not too many things there that have to be configured.